Testing. Oh my god. I keep clicking the button to mute myself. I'm here. I'm live. We're gaming. Real, not clickbait. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm going to I still need a little bit to set up because I'm very sleepy. I'm struggling to do basic tasks. Hey yo, it's me. I'm here. But yeah, honestly, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I have like chips next to me. Is Twitch sending my messages twice? No. You are totally good. Yeah, I have chips next to me. I have a blanket. I have a full cup of tea. We're ready to game. So I'm actually gonna tweet that I'm gaming for time. Cause I am so anxious about advertising myself. But yeah, I've been branching a little more, I guess. Oh, I should probably like open the game so there's a little bit of background music. We can do that. Stay. Oh, Lord. It's always like weird loud in my ears. It's not gonna play music yet, because I guess I could skip through this dialogue and then... We're gonna skip through this dialogue and then reload the state when... Please stop talking. I want to listen to the... Like, I just switched to game scene. Yeah, I will once I actually decide to start. I was just hoping that I could, like, get some music in the background while I'm waiting, and it's not gonna do that, right now, so... Thing on YouTube. There we go. Open Spotify right now. I didn't want that. There. Okay. Yeah, just giving other people a chance. Myself to do a little tweet on Twitter because I want to advertise. It be like that sometimes. I'm ready. Huh? little sip of tea. Still hot? I've absolutely no coordination with my mouse today, apparently. But yeah, we are still in the middle of the third case. I genuinely still can't remember the last thing that happened. But I know that I think we just had our first day in court. And it was awkward because we're accusing a child of murder, which is not... I mean, I guess we've accused Maya of murder on occasion. We've had to defend Maya, and she's a child. But still, it's like... It's never a great time when that has to happen. And also, like, he didn't do it, so... But yeah. Alright. We are defending the child, right? Yeah. So, into the video game. Hey, Apollo! What? Well, you know, actually nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. Valuable input from Trucy right off the bat. Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Trucy, I cannot remember what even happened, so... probably not, like, a great score, but we didn't get a guilty verdict, so that is good news, I think. Score? Gee. I guess I would, or maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you. See? It's so vague. Clearly. Lucky avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Right. The guy with the bad hair. I asked Interpol about... Oh, yeah, we found out that, Jeez, that's still loud. Oh. We found out that... What's his name is a... Oh, what do you call it? Like, Lettuce Man was a agent from the fake country. I asked Interpol about that, he had a southern accent. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. How do we know that? Lemire told the whole court. Oh yeah, we had like that weird thing where it was like, whoever shot him had to have had sight. Oh yeah. Can we get to see the game? Can we get to see the game? Can you not see it? I thought it was up. Are you not, like, seeing the... My bad, my stream... Okay. Yeah, I was like, if I need to, like, open this on my mobile and, like, figure out what's going on, I can't. Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm closing drawers off screen. Yeah, I was pretty sure I pulled the game up. Yeah, Lemire told the whole court, because I think she said it was Darian. Or she at least said it was, like, a man. But I think she said, like, it was Darian, and everyone was like, no. No. But then we were like, whoever shot him couldn't see because of X, Y, and Z. And then we were like, but whoever shot him tried to wipe away the message, which proved that they could see. So we're like, kind of, it's weird on the whole sight thing. Great. But like, also I think we found out that Maki can see and Lemira cannot see. Yeah, and she like heard the voice of Darian. That's what it was. And of course no one's gonna believe her because she didn't actually see him. But we can be pretty sure that it was him. Yeah, Lemire told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Lotus when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Yeah, but we don't know how he got into the room. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I do too when they don't have a man's life on the line, or a child's life. I don't. Oh. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Dad around. What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. I love Phoenix. I love him so much, but he is so vague and unhelpful that he actively causes more stressful things to happen. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. I'm not. I feel like I'm pretty confident in my own abilities now, but like, it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion that isn't from a 15-year-old. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine, right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit. Yeah. So I guess we need to go back to the... What is the Coliseum? Is this like where the concert was? Woo, what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. Weather matters for an investigation? Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? I mean, I guess. Like, I do have days where I wake up and I don't want to do anything, but like, other than that, not really. Sure, let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training! This is the perfect place for it. Oh, don't encourage him. I did enough at home, thanks. Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Yeah, I have a job. I'm happy with my job. May not make a lot of money, apparently, but... And you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going anyway. Or already. Okay. Can we not, like... This is cute. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge. Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage? I thought you were a magician. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. Blimp? Is that a Gavineer's blimp? Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them. Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. I was like, that looks like the Gavineer's, like, G. I also don't know if this is a blimp or a... the other thing. There's like a difference between blimps and the other thing that floats in the sky, and also blimps are like an endangered species, and by that I mean there are like 100 of them or 200 of them in the world or something, which is fascinating. Look, a massive sign for the guilty is charged tour. I also don't know if that was true. I just am like facts that I have read over the years. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. I don't think you are, like, allowed to just take that. Like, I feel like they have a place that they put that kind of stuff. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. They don't put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. False advertising. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Sip it. Is there anything else? What's that creature there? Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger. Oh, it's life-size. Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo. I love the Blue Badger. I think it's silly, and I like it. I think that's everything, David. It also looks like there's a whole, like, line to get in. Which, like, why? Don't come in here. There's nothing for you. Oh. Oh, Mr. Attorney. A mirror. Sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologize for. You're merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you even knew who we were before we spotted you just now. We weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? That is... I do think it's, like, cool that they have a blind character. Like, I don't know. It is... There, like, a part of me is like, oh, cool, like, representation for blind people or sight challenged people. And other part of me is like, this is a cool gimmick for a case. Like, it makes it more interesting to investigate. Because if she had just seen the crime happening, I think it would still be difficult to defend because that's how Ace Attorney cases are, but it does make things more interesting. That was quite a statement you made today in court about hearing Darian Crescent's. I can't remember if it's like crescent or crescent, because I can tell it's like crescendo, like the musical term, but I think it has to be crescent. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait. Lemire, is something the matter? Excuse me. That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. No way. As I sit in court, on my way backstage from the stage, that is when I heard his voice. Guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something? Next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I imagined the gunshots might be lethal. I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard. Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. I want to know what they were talking about. Can you not? Like, do you not? She might not remember, I guess, but like, I feel like that's something we should ask. Because if they had been arguing, that gives us at least a motive. And a, like... Max. I met Maki before my debut as Lemire, singing in a restaurant in Virginia. He was playing the piano? Yes. Very kind to me when see. That when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't sing? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. Yeah, after they got like an agent or something. After I became known as the landscape painter of sound. Must have been tough for Maki. Pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting in surprise. Held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. Interesting. He's a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. Yeah. That does, like, it does make sense why she would. And also, she knows who the actual culprit is. I don't want to be sleepy. This happens every week. It's so embarrassing every time. About Mr. Latouche. Why, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why? Why you? Not like something in the States that he, like, could be... What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from me. Clouded. Right. That is fascinating, actually. Like, why did... Like... It's not, like, a great rule to go by of, like... If you don't want something, or if you have something to hide, you only, like, are... I don't know, it's like you're only, like, you only keep secrets if you have something to hide or whatever. I don't know. It's not really, like, true. But the way that she's phrasing it is, like... You only would think he's investigating you if you have something to hide, I think. And so I'm, like, 10 times more suspicious. Immediately. Darkness. The darkness... The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open up. Wouldn't it be like... Like, I get what she means, because she is blind, but, like... Wouldn't it be like... I think most blind people can sense light, at least? Like, wouldn't it be slightly lighter when you open your eyes? I don't know. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I came Lemire. I woke from darkness into darkness, you might say. was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lemire is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. I can think of, like, one. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? I can think of two. He could be investigating Maki instead, and he could be investigating something in the US that doesn't require him to be stationary. Perhaps something within the... Hello. Perhaps something within, like, the... What do you call it? Like, the music industry that he could be investigating? Like... There are more reasons than... I don't know. Also, I don't think we actually know what, like, caused Lemire's memory loss. And I would love to know that. Like, has she gone to a doctor to, like, assess the amnesia or whatever? Or, like, do we know? Does she know? It's very vague, and it makes me annoyed. Even though it's, like, part of the game. You'll find out eventually, I think. Yeah, I assume, but, like, come on. Like, why is that not the first question Apollo asks? I know it's because it's a video game, but... do you think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lemire. Again, Trucy, this is a video game. Anything can happen. Hey, thank you. Maki, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. Okay? That's all we get. Is there anything to present to her? Because I think, like, most of this stuff we got, or, like, I think we presented everything here already. I guess we didn't, like, present this, I don't think. This is like a... Yeah, maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then. Yeah, she only reacted to this. But, like, I presented, like, everything on this page when I was trying to figure out why I was, like, soft-locked. Which was fun. And I don't think she'll react to, like, autopsy stuff, because usually they're like, hey, don't present murder stuff to a non-attorney. Right, that's the crime scene. Okay, I guess we just, like, go back to the crime scene then. I'd also love to know, I guess... It might have had the detention center. Blech. I guess we could, like, move to the... back out and then go to the detention center? Is that here? Yeah, it is. I want to talk to Maki, because we couldn't talk to him the other day, because he was, like, taking a walk or whatever. Maki may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Disagree. I remember I had... Yeah, it was like the ladder to the... Oh no, the ladder to the fences. We had a theory on how he got out of there, and now I've forgotten it. God damn it. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Maki Tobaye. I hate this stupid name. I can never get it right. Maki Tobaye can see. Hello. Oh, but he only speaks Virginian. Ah, Maki! Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? Not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. Kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Aww. I love the slow, like, shine across his sunglasses. How did we think that they got out of the room? I can't remember. Oh! That's what it was. I was talking about locked room murders. And he stayed in the room, hiding under something. That's what it was. That's what yeah. And he did, like, move the body or something. He did something weird. And that's why he, like, got arrested, because he was, like, passed out on top of the stage. That was a whole weird... I'm thinking, I feel like they're gonna reveal that he can either speak English or that there's a translator. Because why would they have, like, 3 of these if they're just gonna, like... Okay. So, what did you think of the trial today? Phew, glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. It's not well yet. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. You're allowed to be, like, scared, though, in the meantime. No, if he's innocent, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Yeah, Apollo's still, like, not as focused on finding the truth as Phoenix is. Or as Klavier is, apparently. Which is fascinating. Can't wait for the trial, then, that's, like, someone's actually guilty and we are defending him, and Apollo has to wrangle his feelings about justice. I bet he understands that better than you do. What? Oh. Is there something I can do with my... What can I do with my, like, bracelet? I'm glad Lemira testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect. Arian of the Gaviners, the detective. I wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. No one told him there's a new suspect. How would he know? True. Hey! What is it, Apollo? Oh, it's nothing. Apollo! Please! She would literally understand. She knows how perceiving works. You're so difficult. Must be imagining it. Every single time someone's like, oh, I must be imagining it. It's like the most important thing. Now it's gonna take like an extra 10 years to figure out what's actually happening in this game. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know, Maki... He doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Virginian. He doesn't speak English. Like the hitting this point again feels so suspicious. Like, they're really trying to get that idea home, huh? Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to it. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Trucy, you don't believe in the power of my fancy-ass bracelet? Or it's scared because you making those I'm so mad faces. Is I that bad? Your bracelets can't feel fear. Maki lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, then there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. Right. Evidence that he can speak English or understand English, or evidence that he did some kind of crime, I think. We'll be back, Maki. I don't know if I should, like, go with this one yet, because they're, like... That was kind of like a wrap-up statement, but... No, Maki, you can see it, right? Maki can see, and Lemire can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Great. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Maki. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Great. Okay. I literally forgot that he can't speak English. Which I think Apollo also kind of did. Alright, back to the backstage, where we can actually do things. Oh, we can finally, like, look at the... the stage is back down. Maki played so beautifully. Yeah, like a real pianist, because he is one. That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Maki a pianist? Why, that's like throwing him in the same class as Dad. Your father is not a pianist. I hate to break it to you. I really don't think that he can play the piano at all. Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. So we can't, like... Can we, like, look at the stage? Look at all the electronics. This is what I wanted. Yeah, we've already done this. No fiddling! Expensive eggs. I wanna, like... Because the stage is back down, so I feel like... Ah, alright. Still can't believe we found Maki and Mr. Latouche up here. Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them. Not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. But that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights too. Where did we find that? Oh, no kidding. He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know? Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over. Poor guy. I feel like that was, like, revealed before, but I can't remember it. Guess we can look at the ladder again. That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. A moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon. Me neither. Never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know? Never be able to climb a tower again, period. Big... Anyway. No clues. So that's great. I guess I do want to, like, examine the... If there's, like, space that you can hide under stuff. Not, like, allowing them. Look at the vent. They found Makitabe's fingerprints on that air vent. Right, so he still went through the vents for some reason. What's with the long face? A little lackluster, you know? Lackluster? I mean, using the hair vent is so obvious. No audience is gonna pay good money to see a trick like that. Okay. Things must look different through a magician's eyes. It'd be much cooler if the killer got out through that window. Tiny window. Don't go there. You'll get your head stuck. I still want to, like, find where the other side of that window is. I want to go back there. This was the crime where Lemire saw, or this is the window where Lemire saw the crime from. Wish it was that simple. Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. But you did hear it. Yeah, but the window was closed. Maybe she heard it some other way? There's also, like, perhaps the window was open, but I think they are gonna, like, go the weird direction of, oh, there's this other way that she could hear it. Oh no. Do not explode. Do not explode. Do not explode. Talking to a can of soda. Not like. Alright, not a can, a bottle. Yes, I have tea and Dr. Pepper. I need my beverages. I deserve a good bevy. That's a weird thing to say. Moving on. Yeah, this is new. Is it? This is 2 and 3. Where's 1? Look at that. Look at the way those bullets tore through this thick wall. That revolver really was something else. I wonder if someone as little as me could even fire it? Dislocating your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on your... Ugh. Put a crimp on your stage career. Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up. By, like, injuring him? Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it. Nah, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet. That's kind of like a dark way of phrasing it. Like, in a totally different context, that is a really dark line. Anyway. Why did I pick the loudest possible food to have as a snack? I was like, yeah, I'll bring a bag of chips up. And then, like, have to, like, lean completely away from the mic every time I want to eat. Hatred and rage. Anyway. They keep, like, going over this, like, oh, someone small couldn't fire the gun. And then they're like, well, except for Maki, apparently. He can do it. That'd be fine. Like, stop. What is with this weird double standard? Hey, look, a part of the carpet has been torn up here. Right where he... Oh, yeah, it was like, oh, he left a message on the carpet. They probably, like, took it to try and figure out what the message actually said. That was the part we did the luminol testing on in court. Luminol, right. You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's gonna pay for this carpet? Seriously, I love your mind. As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter? I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay. I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. If not for the cost of doing murders, Trucy would be absolutely... That wasn't funny. I was, like, trying to find a funny way of phrasing that. If not for carpets, Trucy would be out there doing murders all the time. And I think that's good. I think we should allow Trucy... I think we should give Trucy a gun. The murder weapon, so it belonged to Mr. Latouche. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Latouche was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? It's like the same thing over and over of, oh, someone small couldn't shoot him. Someone small couldn't shoot him. But only someone small could go through the air vent. What a conundrum. And it's like... Oh, we're looking at the ladder. All because someone left a stepladder here. I don't think Mr. Latouche was shot because of the ladder. You think it was Maki? I don't think so. I guess. That air vent is pretty small after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? No! Did he escape in the time between the gunshots and us opening the door? No! I'm so, like, confident that he hid in the room. I would bet I would not bet money. But we're gonna have to find out, like, how did she hear the crime? If the window was closed, there was another way for her to hear it. Was there a way to, like, go... Yeah, it's only backstage. See if there's anything in here. I don't want to, like, go through the hassle of clicking on everything again. So, is that new? I can't click on that. Okay. Is there, like, a way to... Oh. I like that every time we come back in here, she's just standing staring at us and our music starts playing. Like... I guess, can we ask her anything about... Doesn't look like it. We need a piece of evidence that will prove something to Maki. It's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small, maybe no one's noticed it. I don't want to pick it up. Make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. We're not gonna, like, look at it, though? It's like an earpiece, and it's clearly, like... What is it? Yeah, he's clearly Oh! Is it gonna be that someone's deaf? Like, because I keep thinking, like, I think it would make sense if it was Mr. Latouche, but it's, like, this is shown in his profile, but we never saw him with it in, I don't think. But it's, like, it's very clearly, like... Oh, can we... Are we able to present profiles to... No. I think you were able to do that in the other games. But I think you would be... Because it would also make sense if Maki was deaf, and that's why he isn't responding, or why he only speaks in Borginese or something. But yeah, I'm like, I want to pick up that earpiece because it is probably Mr. Latouche's and proves something. No, I don't know. None of it's like clicking, you know? Like, I feel like we have so many different, like, pieces of stuff, but no, like, nothing coherent. Which is annoying. Ah. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. I didn't see 1 there. But we can't click on 1. Oh, I don't know what to do next. We go back to the detention center? Is there anything there? Oh, okay. Lemire dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian. Lemire said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool! I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. I don't think so, Trucy. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. That word does not mean what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Apollo! Apollo! Please! it's one of those things where you have to kind of be like, it has to be true. How do we make it true? Like, rather than conforming what she says to our preconceived notions, we change our notions to fit what she says, you know? Wrong? Why? I mean, look, those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right, I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right, did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian even? You bet I did! He's one of the Gavineers' guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh. That is true. I forgot there was a concert happening. But like, there's also that thing about like, he messed up his solo, right? I do wonder why that happened. Because that's like, it's clearly in our court record. And I don't know why. But it has to be related to the case. Oh. Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lemire heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Questions. An Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? International police? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? I mean, that is what... Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, do you think he was investigating Lemire? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal, she couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. This is a little different from that. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That's something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What's Mr. Latouche up to? Oh my god, it's the weird freak in the yellow! Ah ha 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 ha! Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need a voice for this man. Stat. Pronto. I think I'm just gonna, like, give him, like, a very grand voice, but... Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grimarie. Shit. I think it's like Grey Mary? Grey Mary? Grey Mary? Grey Mary. Grey Mary. Yeah. Grey Mary. I keep wanting to say Grey Mare. But it's not. Grammarie? Grammarly. Grammarly. This has all been one big advertisement. Grey Mary. Hey, the other day. This freak. Eek. Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He also was in the building. He could have done the murder, actually. Right? Maybe? I have so many questions. He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Valent? You know this man? Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Grammarie. Valiant Grammar. Valiant Gram. Gram. Valiant Grammaria. Valiant Grammar. This music bangs. Every new theme is like, I could listen to this on repeat. Valiant Grammaria. I'm wondering what the pun name is there. Oh god. There's so many questions. Valiant Grammarly. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the great Valiant Grammaria, as seen on television. Could you please stop smirking like that? It's the exact same, like, hat, cape with the off-center thing, bow, diamonds on the thing there. He's got a V on his belt. That's so cringe. I kind of like him. I kind of think he's silly and funny. It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. Oh my god, this has something to do with Phoenix again. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valiant. That still doesn't explain why you're calling him Uncle. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but 7 years ago also would have been she was 8 years old. How does she remember this, man? Like, what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I'm quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. I mean, yeah, I would be too if I'm interested in songwriting. If I met a great songwriter who's on TV, I would be excited. I mean, Apollo meeting Phoenix was probably, well, is under weird circumstances, but, after all, Uncle Valiant's one of Dad's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Dad, you mean, Mr. Right? No, I mean, my real dad? What's happening? You have another father? Miles Edgeworth? Anyway, what's happening in this case? My real dad. Who's the portrait in the top left? I don't even know. Because it's like, it's another guy in a hat with a cape with an off-center thing. But it's, like, Clover there, which is different from this man. And also, like, this man has longer hair, but... I think we, like, investigated it, and it was like, yeah, this is just some guy. Like, it didn't give us any explanation. Cause I think we were like, is this your father or something, because you both have hats? And Trucy was like, no. Anyway, Trucy's real father? I have so many questions. Every time I think that something is going to be explained, I have more questions. Troop Grammaria. Grammaria. Wait, Apollo! Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary? Grammaria? Grammary. Grammary? Grammary. I guess that makes sense. Maybe it is Trucy's dad. Yeah, like, it could be. But, like, I feel like Trucy didn't, like, recognize it. Why would she not, like, point it out? That's so weird. This whole thing is weird. Troop Grammary? Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet! I'm not really into magicians. I only missed, like, Or I only, like, met Trucy recently. I kind of only got into magicians then. Like, Valiant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on the television as a child. You bet you've heard the name! He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. All of these sound like crimes. And then escaped from a high-security prison. You said he's a magician? I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Wait, it looks like someone from earlier, but I don't want to say in case it's true. I don't know who it would be. What case is this? This is the third case. What happened in the city? Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm trying to think of men. I'm trying to think of old men in the previous cases. There was the victim in the first case who had like a boater hat. And then there was like the Kitaki dad. And I guess there was like the Miracle Clinic guy. I don't remember what he looked like. Anyway, I have no idea. It could be someone from earlier. It could be someone we haven't met yet. It could be Trucy's father. It could not be Trucy's father. I really have no clue what's happening. This is the true miracle of Troop Grammary. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes. Zach Grammary. Okay. I have so many questions. But then why would I guess she was like, oh, this is one of Phoenix's, or no, she said it was one of her dad's friends. So we don't know if Phoenix knew him or not. So why is this picture up on the wall? Unless it's like unrelated. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. Zach Grammary. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. I'm obsessed with the alliteration, by the way. Your papa? Perhaps? Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Oh, this sucks. Dad? Huh? Oh, no way. Mind God. Mind God. What the fuck is happening? Trucy is two gay magician fathers. Well, no, they were a duo. They're probably gonna be brothers. But they could have been married. I don't think that's the case. Oh yeah, because it was like uncle. But then she was like, oh, it was a friend of her dad's and not her dad's brother. That's weird. Why would they write it like that? Anyway, Trucy's father. Once upon a time, the Troop Grammary... God, this last name is killing me. The Troop Grammary... Grammary... I'm having... Grammary. It is literally Grammarly without the L. The Troop Grammary included two grand magicians. Myself, Valent Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary. And this Zach was? He was my real dad. Aww. He's probably dead. Juicy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. Don't worry about it. I've got my dad after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. I guess that's something. Not confusing at all that she has, like, a fake father and a real father, I guess? I'm confused by this whole thing. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see Dad around much these days. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent. Why have you waited 7 years to reconnect with your niece? Why have you waited 7 years to reconnect with your niece? That's not nice of you. Anyway. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. It was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Well, it wasn't all my doing. He couldn't break out with his partner, without his partner. Break out of jail? What are you talking about? Was he in jail? I know that was one of his, like, tricks, but, like, they said he broke out once. Yeah, but, like, we don't know if that was recent or not. I thought that was, like, oh, just a joke. Fair enough. I thought that was, like, a thing that had already happened, like, several months ago or something. Or years ago. Although it would be fascinating if they were like, yeah, the reason he's showing up now after 7 years is because he was in prison actually for doing a crime. Like, that would be funny. I'm so... Anyway. Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. Huh. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it? Oh, nice. It's so silly goofy because it's like 3D animation in a time that wasn't. yeah. He really does look like that wasn't supposed to happen. Because he reaches directly into fire. You like trying to put it out in the background? Yeah. Oh, it's almost as good as it was live. I remember talking about that when... What is this? I'm getting distracted, sorry. I want to explore right now. Stop. It's like blinking at me. Anyway, I was like trying to figure out how that trick worked because she couldn't obviously be in two places at once. And I think I said something about one is a recording, one is a projection, and that would make sense if it also was that for Darian. And that's how he got away with murder. But that seems so complicated because, like, the people on stage would definitely see, right? That he wasn't actually there? Or they're covering for him, but, like, why would the prosecution cover? He totally could, actually, cover for Darian and be accusing... But I just don't see Klavier as that kind of person. I don't know. I have so many questions. I keep saying that. This is a stream full of questions. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious. There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammary has good reasons to be here today. I wonder what his reasons were to be at the concert. Videotape received from Valiant. Fascinating. I can't talk to you anymore. Why can't I do that? Tell me about this. So I was wondering. That stunt in the middle of the song there. Yup, here we go. I didn't see a stunt. What about Lemire vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. I don't think that's jaded. I don't know. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. Was it prestidigitation? Prestidigitation is the D&D spell, but I don't know if that's an actual word. A modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you were at the concert. Oh, he was in charge of the stunts. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Prestidigitation, yeah. Huh. Didn't realize that was a real word. I really thought that was just a fantasy thing. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon these hold on. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit floorboards would have been a better. I'm actually gonna change. Fuck you. I'm changing the words. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit floorboards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now, Brucey. That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. A magician never reveals the secrets of... There's a murder! A man is dead! Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mais non, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience. But we have reason to believe that something very similar occurred with Darian. Why can no one tell me the truth? Why is no one making this easy for me? I know I'm like complaining a lot when the whole point of the video game is to figure the things out, but man, the game would be shorter if people like were easier to deal with. I guess that's obvious, but anyway. Oh. Don't even ask. I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on? I, Valen Grammary, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valen. You should stay a while. We have a tea machine. We can make you some tea. I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. What analysis? So you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, Crocodile. That's not... Okay. The whirl of a cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked through the door. Normally? It's like, he vanished. No, he just walked out. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right. Valen Grammary. Got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lemira disappear. How he knows Trucy and her real father. Examine the... See if this, like, gives us anything. So this photo is of your father, Trucy. Someday I'll be a... Oh! We just know this now? We just know... Are we the... I thought this was, like, a mystery. But no, they're just like, yeah, that's him. Someday I'll be as good a magician as Zach Grammary, you'll see. No wonder she's so devoted to her art. You should have seen him on stage, Apollo. He made things disappear right and left. Poof, poof, poof. Until he even made himself disappear. Oh, huh? Yeah. Is that how it really happened? That was like suddenly so dark. Oh no, Trucy. Oh. So many questions. Where did he go? Is he up here? I'm just gonna like follow him. That song, isn't that the one Lemira was singing? Yeah, you're right. Guitar Serenade. Oh, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. House is full and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballads, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh, that's right. I was a magician, wasn't I? Have you forgotten, like, what body you're in, Trucy? Are you okay? Do you need to, like, sit down? Some dedication. Hello again. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is. Uncle Valen! What exactly are you doing here? We just talked, like, a minute ago. I just followed you here. I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss. The Lemira teleportation illusion. Ooh. Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly on me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valen can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Okay. I didn't know It's very funny that he can play piano, and, like, Phoenix, who is, like, Trucy's also father figure, is... again, like, I'm still unclear on how much piano he can play. He was kind of like, yeah, I can play a bit. I can play, like, one song. I was like, I don't know if that counts or not, honestly. Okay. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lemir's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. He's not purple, is he? He's like maroon. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear, like a dream. Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. Disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to, would have had to some sort of secret. That was extremely slow text. People come to me because I'm a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of the troupe grammary are love of Christ. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of the troupe grammary are concerned. So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos. That piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why, do you ask? Why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Let's look at the piano. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good, he can't play either. Why is there conflicting information on how much piano Mr. Wright can play? I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. There's a click. No, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look, this was stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch. I must have thrown this into the piano. Oh, I can just listen to this. Yeah, the piano's down there. Why can't I pause this thing? I wonder if someone threw it from the... I also wonder if it controls the stage going up. Switch placed in pocket. Stop stealing things! Okay. I'm gonna present that to him in a second. I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. You don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. Grammary, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right. Okay. Guess I was thinking. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Grammary. Magnifi Grammary. Elephant background. It was he who began the great troop Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yes, several years ago that came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen, barren waste, was stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. Aw. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. So were the, like, crime tricks, if you can call them that, were those before or after your fall from fame? I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Gramarye. Lucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circle. None. So it was when Zach disappeared that... So it was only Valiant whoever was in, like, parking lots by himself, at least. I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Gramarye. So what's the deal with you two? Our founder, Magnifi Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. Oh, he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zach were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown. Cool, huh? Zach Gramarye was my daddy. Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valiant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. I think her legal name, or I think she's been called Trucy Wright before, but wouldn't she be Trucy Gramarye? Or is the Gramarye name, like... Is the Gramarye name... Because I think that this is saying, like, Gramarye isn't their real last names. It was Magnifi Gramarye, and then he took two apprentices, Zach and Valiant, which might not even be their real names, because Valiant is a weird name. And they weren't brothers or lovers. They just took the same last name because it was part of the troop thing. So I don't know. I mean, Trucy could definitely take it because she's a magician also, but I don't know if that would be her last name. Anyway, because of her dad. Or... That could explain why, like, Zach went missing. Like, he went by a different... And I don't know if that might end up being Trucy's actual last name. I don't know. 7 years ago, also, her dad went missing when she was 8 years old. Which is weird. So, how did she end up in Phoenix's care? Was that kind of... Did that kind of... I mean, someone had to take care of her, so would they have just kind of put her with Phoenix? Or did she go to, like, a different legal guardian? Growing up with magicians is probably a weird childhood. Did she know Phoenix before that? Like... Were they friends and that's why he was able to take care of her? It's all very weird. And And the reason we're, like, saying that whole thing also with Phoenix's necklace, right? Sorry, I'm getting, like, a little bit tangenty. Doesn't show here, but he has, like, that locket with Juicy's picture. And it's, like, a younger picture of her, I think. I know I've seen, like, art of Trucy when she's younger, and she's in, like, a pink thing that's, like, it's similar to her current getup, but it's, like, pink. Very cute. I'm wondering where that comes from. Okay. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. Don't usually parents want their kids to stay kids for longer? One skill, coming up! How do we manage to get off the top of the case so quickly all the time? Yeah, I'm also, like, sitting here trying to figure out this mystery of how everyone's related. And, like, at the same time, it's like, there's also been a murder. Can we talk about the murder that happened? How did the illusion happen? How does this illusion relate to the other illusion? A little bit. Moving the screen a little bit. That's better. No. Yeah. Question. Warm in this. Stop doing that. I'm moving the screen around and it's like freaking out at me. Tell me about. Oh. I guess we'll present it. I was wondering about this stunt in this video right in the middle of the song. Oh, we already went over this whole thing. Now we have to go through this whole interaction again. Oh, I have the speed up button. That was different. Because it was like, alright, Trucy, you tell me how he did it. And she was like, I don't know. Come on, you're a magician. Aren't you part of the same secret club? What do you think of this? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye. Bitch. True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh? That's not very nice. This is not how I was seeing it. He doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Okay. I just want to ask about this. Okay. I'm gonna ask the Lemire about it. Hello. Tell me about object. Thank you. Do you think you could, can you not, like, feel it? Ah. Ah. Sent him. I don't think I should show him that. I don't know what to do. There. Oh, I guess I could present it to the child. Oh, I don't know what to do. No. He said, "Sorry, I cannot speak your language. You are very..." Oh. This is why I never trust a translator. Is there anything else I should present to him? Alright. Like, those are the two things I just got. What do you have to say about this? I feel like I have to do something with, the freak magician. But I don't know what. Oh, okay. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? You teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. Valen Grammary. Wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Ah! Please. Please. Mr. Grammary made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Hi. Sorry about that. Ah. Okay. Back to business. Back to business. Okay, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yeah? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It's lying on the floor. Finally! Device? Maybe you mean this? It's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What do you think? This is one of our headsets. One on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Attached to Trucy? Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. I love that they, like, pointed that out immediately. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Yes, it would. Whose was it, please? That's also finally off the floor. Can I ask you about this headset, Lemire? You said that all concert staff were wearing one? That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. A stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why is this one lying here? Whose is it? Like, look at it close. And for that, little buddy, this is Trucy reporting in. Over. Why the sudden silence? No one answered. Don't be silly. What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? It's like Emma not performing forensic investigations. Make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. I thought they were gonna say you make her sound like she's competent in her job. I love Emma. I love her. I do. I think she actually does a great job. But sometimes they do like to dig in her. And I support this. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. We can't see her ears. I'm just wondering if that's something they would, like, put in the recording. Okay. I was like, I assume we're probably gonna have to... Oh, this is a version of Guitar Guitar. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, we're gonna have to go talk to what's-his-name about it. Oh, okay. I thought he would have something. Still has the set there. It's like, I don't know if you could have seen that there, but it was like in the little picture on the floor. Alright, let's ask Maki. What do you have to say? You're probably gonna say nothing. Freaking god damn it. Well, it was worth a shot. Did I already present this to him? I did. Yeah, if you look, like, right there, they left the headset on the floor in the picture. Really? Is there something that I'm missing? I think that's just gonna be like Trucy trying to fiddle with. There. Oh, okay. Emma! Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. It's time. The beaver's here. It's time. Love her theme. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. I supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool? You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latuzla? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? That bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Latuz was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished showing me out. It was my reward. Aw. Chocolate snackoos popular down in the precinct or something? I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest, you're not gonna find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Tell us, tell us. Something strange? Yeah. I also didn't know that, like, the snackoos, like, came and were, like, sweet, I guess? I thought they were, like, a Cheeto kind of thing. It is very cute, though, to imagine that, like, snackoos aren't even, like, popular at the precinct or anything. Everyone just knows that they're Emma's favorite snack, and so they give them to her. That's, like... I also am wondering who the chief is. Because, like, I know Damon Gant used to be, but obviously he got fired and went... Spoilers. He did a bad. That was the 5th case of the first game. So I don't know. I wonder who the chief of police is. I wonder if it's someone in the Gaviners. What is Darian's job? He's a detective, right? A detective in Criminal Affairs Division 3. Yeah. That might be interesting. Let's find out. I'm at my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now, you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. It's July. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. Oh, yeah, because we were like, can't have been him because he can't see and the shooter could see, and then we were like, actually, he can see. Now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot the revolver. That's not how it sounded in Lemira's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? You and me both, Emma. Honestly. Although I wouldn't have a job if everything was straightforward, I think. Or I guess I would have a harder job. Because if it was that straightforward, they would probably still hire me, but I would be defending the actual guilty person. Anyway. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Is that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. Yeah. We're going over this again. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemire flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latuz's life. We still need to figure out why his guitar caught on fire. It's another thing that we don't understand. Ah! He went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence, huh? I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me. I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You think I did it? You all think I did it? No one's accusing you, Truzy. I was with you the whole time, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes I worry about that girl. Okay. So what did you find? It's so little that I must have passed over. It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. Found it under the sofa. Yes! 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 Another piece of evidence for the under the sofa theory. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. What bit sticking out? Like that? Or like... This looks like a circuit board? Oh, like on a Beetle? Sure. Like on a cell phone. This device must have an electronic signal of some sort. Ah, back in the days when cell phones had antennas. Forgot about that. An electronic signal, you say? Why can't I talk more about that? Oh, this. You think you could take a look at this, Emma? Why? Why not? Emma? The rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late. Thank you. Wait, no, this is the same line. Do you think you could take a look at this? Oh. Okay. Why is it the same line, but is it different? Anyway. A small device looks like a transmitter. Transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. Signal. You mean an electronic signal? Yep. What is it, Apollo? Or what is it, Apollo? Say it, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this. Let me try pressing this switch. Ow. Oh my god, it's on fire! It's on fire! Emma, the device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah! Did I get smacked? Hello? Yeah, that's a... That looks like a lighter on the end there. Where's the antenna, though? I don't see the antenna at all. Well, now we know this is now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. Nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. And I said, hey, let me press this switch. And you, like, had at least acknowledgement of some kind. I suppose, at least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo! Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience. Have to go back out and talk about the thing in a different way. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. It says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Anyway, now we know that this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. Signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. The same as the... Same as the earpieces. Freaks me out a little bit. Weird coincidence. A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated in the court record, baby. I always forget where to click. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, this is interesting because I had no idea how this worked. Like, I had no idea where we were. Absolutely getting distracted there for a second, but like... So what? Which one is dressing room 2? Let's see, 30 feet from Lemira's dressing room. This is Lemira's. So which side was the window on? Where are we? There was a hallway that had to have been going, like, straight forward. So I guess the entrance was like here, and then the stairs up are at the back that go up behind the stage. That's weird though. Why would they build it like this? Anyway, let's see. 30 feet from Lemaire's dressing room. It covers the backstage completely. Yeah, it covers the dressing room, and it covers the top of this, the front of the stage, but not like the... Look, it also looks like it would cover the stage. Kind of seems unlikely that anyone would use this on stage. Oh, it's what lit the guitar on fire. Somebody lit the guitar on fire, and they probably should not have done. Okay, forum diagram added to the court record. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. No, Emma, no. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Finally added to the court record. Okay. I want to present this, I think. Nope. Okay. Nope. Nothing from there. Nope. Nothing more to add. Okay. At least we can, like, look at this. Oh. She, like, jump scared me a little bit. Okay. Right, so staircase here. This is 2, this is 1. Fully don't understand how the stage works. So either we're in, like, the background, facing that way, and we have to be, yeah, okay. So this hallway is in, like, in 3-dimensional space, further away. Okay. Up to the stage. Golly. Yeah, so we are looking at it from the same angle, but we would have come up these stairs. We would have gone down this hallway, up these stairs. This isn't even important. This is just for me to understand. And then it doesn't make sense unless there's, like, another staircase back here that we can't see. But it doesn't make sense to have to go up the stairs and then around the audience. So there has to be another staircase over here to get up to where we are now. And we would be standing, like, closer to us in 3-dimensional space. Do you want to talk about igniters? Mr. Man. How do you feel about this? Nothing. Okay. What about the mirror? What do you think? I'm also going to present it to Maki because I have questions for this man. You do not care about the igniter. Found on the... Yeah, it was found in the piano. This is so weird. It's like, clearly... This was in the piano, or in the guitar that lit on fire during the performance. But somehow it ended up in Lemuria's dressing room under a couch. This would have been pressed, could have been pressed anywhere 30 feet from, like, I mean, it would have been up in the air. How tall did that stage go up? I guess you would have had to have pressed it from somewhere on stage because the stage was up pretty high. I think they said like 10 or 20 feet. I can't remember. The range is 30 feet. It's not gonna reach all the way down there. So... someone, without telling Klavier, on stage probably, or backstage, lit his guitar on fire remotely. And then, somehow it ended up in the piano. I'm confused. I'm gonna go bother Maki about it. Oh, hello. Darian. Hello? What? Come to laugh at the murderer? Darian. Darian! That old bag opens her pie hole. Wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. L. I hate that hair. Anyway, Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! I guess we have to talk to Penis Hair. I hate this. I hate this sprite. More than the other ones, and only less than the one where it, like, bounces. Anyway, your alibi. So about your alibi? This one. I hate this one so much. You have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. Music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead. This is the only sprite that this, like, works for, and I'm still mad at myself for not, like, doing more of these in my free time. I keep forgetting. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me, too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? The whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lemuria's fault. She also, like, she's the good guy in this situation, Apollo. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? I mean, by, like, the time that you were on... But, like, she didn't until you got into court, right? Like, she heard you and was like, I don't know who that is. And then you came in court and she was like, I know who that is. Like, I don't know. They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low until the suspicion is cleared. That sounds like he cares about you more than anything, you dingus. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as... he's straight as an arrow, man. I don't believe you, but I know what you mean, I think? This is a very funny line considering everything. Except when he's depressed. Oh my god. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Who's that? Second guitar. Ah. It was you, Darian. He's just a perfectionist, is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. It is interesting that Gavin, like, writes those songs. Like, he is very talented, that he can prosecute and sing and write, like, I don't know. Pretty cool of him. I have a little crush on Mr. Klavier myself. If I do say so myself. Anyway, come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down in the prosecutor's office, most likely. Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, bro. I've never been there, have I? That on the victim should have come from the Interpol. Come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Huh. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Don't do that! I hated that. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yeah? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? I don't know, Mr. Penis Hair. I kind of do think you did it. Sorry. I don't like you particularly much, actually. You're kind of annoying. And all I've seen of you is you messed up your, like, one part in the song. And then got accused of murder. You do have a fun shark aesthetic, I guess. But, anyway, you don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. You're not my client, also. I need to, like, be instilling my client with confidence. I don't really care what you think. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Okay. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Okay. Let's not talk to him. Let's not talk to him anymore. Alright. Detective Darian Carson. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Oh, I don't even get to, like, say anything else. Okay. I was thinking I could, like, present some stuff to him, but you know what? I'm actually good. I'm actually good. Gavin's office. Let's... Oh, this is cute. It's like it's not at all similar to Edgeworth's office. And yet it's similar in, like, a weird way of the, like... like, the framing of it is similar, you know? Like, his desk is in a different place. But there's the window in the back, and there's the messed up guitar. So somehow the igniter got out of the guitar into the back stage. This is an egg, I guess. And then he has like a massage chair, a tattoo chair, some kind of weird lounge chair, and like a pitcher, and then the tallest filing cabinet I've ever seen. How do you reach the top files there? What's the point? And then like fun guitars, and it's got a... That's not a desk, that's just a speaker. What is this room? The more I look at it, the worse it is. There's another speaker here, just in the middle of the... What the hell? And then like the... Oh my god, what are these like TVs for? Like... Because there's no keyboard to... So they're not like a computer. So, this is it. The governor's head office. Not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. And I want to eavesdrop. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. Or, like, you could get some information about the case, I don't know, that we're working on, that this man is prosecuting for. Like, it is probably illegal to eavesdrop on the prosecutor as the defense attorney. But no one has to know. I think we should do it. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. What? That creepy thing that Latouche is after? Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Virginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? What the fuck are you talking about? It's times like these when I start... Aw. Times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hi. Hi. We were just about to leave, and we definitely would not have been doing anything illegal. Hi, Tee, just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. It's getting fucked up again. How could I be? There's not enough tee in the world in any case. That's... have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo. So who have you come to see? Huh? Klavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Oh. Because personally, I would ask about the concert and not the case. Like, if you could only do one, I feel like he's more likely to give you anything if it's not like... Because, like, as a prosecutor, you kind of have to follow the rules. As a pop singer, there are no rules. There are rules, but... Oh my god, I want to look at everything in this room. What's the egg? What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so he put it on the plate for later consumption. Why is it in a glass dome, though? You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Yeah, his pride is too much to let us talk about chewing gum or whatever the hell. What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic. Wait, that phone call. Oh. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever. A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? No, 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 no. We never brought... I left the beaver on screen. No, we weren't listening to your phone call. Why would we do that? Ooh, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Druzy! Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. Stop blaming each other, you're giving it away. Just say that you were about to leave and it was an accident. They literally misspelled two. They literally misspelled two in this video game. I can't believe this. I can't believe they would do this. Such a... Why won't this freaking open? Sorry. Oh, that smells good. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you know about it? Oh, is that like an option to talk now? Oh, slay. I just was like... I thought that was just a part of his horrible decor. This display shows all the evidence for the case. Oh my god, I should not see this then. Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions! Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details. Each monitor shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once? I wish I had 3 TVs. What would you possibly do with 3 television sets? I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know? I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating in cases. You go to school? Shouldn't you be in... I guess it's summer break, but... Hello? Investigating cases? But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once. You can multitask that much? First 2 seem useful, I suppose. Look at all the guitars. Why so many? You can never have too many guitars. They're like my lovers. This face, like direct eye contact while comparing his guitars to lovers, is a little much, my dude. You can never have too many guitars. They're like my lovers. I didn't just hear him say that. They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo. Breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they're like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock? I mean, to be fair, like... Yeah, people who like music usually end up with, like, a billion instruments, if they can afford it, because it's like, each one kind of serves a different purpose, has a slightly different sound, and looks different, and is cool. it's fun to have multiple of a thing. Like, I don't know. And then also, like, there are bass guitars, there are electric guitars, there are acoustic guitars. I guess he doesn't play bass, I don't think, but, like, different purposes. Holy fuck, that is sweet. Sorry for that. I just ate a piece of fudge, and my body rejected it. I wanted to try it, though. Next thing. I guess we can talk about the burger. What's that? Oh, that's still the guitar. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. Never guessed that that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally. Oh? Did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing. How does the guitar tie into everything that went on? You found an igniter! You found an igniter! Do you not, like, immediately put two and two together? Sounds like something we should ask about. Not the guitars again. I do not care. I do not care about your lovers, my man. Background. The view is exhilarating, you know? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs. Try working on cases. He has 3 TVs! It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within. Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? No. I think there's a bit of truth to it, I think. What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused. Just wondering where the work chair in this office was. You're looking at my favorite chair now. That's a massage chair, isn't it? That is an ergonomic, adjustable office. I love the ones with the vibrating rollers in your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. I want to listen to your explanation. Bruh. This song really is, like, not... But I wish I could, like... But it has the, like, click noises, right? If I could separate the click noises and, like, take... I want to, like, replace the background song with, like... I could play the YouTube video of the song, but... Anyway. I can't just, like, mute it. I guess I'll finally talk to you... After this quick break, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be back. I'll be back. I need to mute. You can listen to this song that is working as intended. I'm back. Here. I'm alive. Sorry, I got some funny texts. A picture of my parents with my choir director. I am not entirely sure what's going on. Oh no. Oh no. Aw, I was hoping that was a real person. I got like DM'd by a bot. I was hoping they were so hard. I was hoping they were real, not because I wanted to like have a conversation with them, but because I kind of wanted to annoy them, because they were like being like they start, it's not really important, but they like messaged me out of nowhere and I was like, who are you? And I wanted to like annoy them into like leaving me alone. You can't annoy someone who's not real. Alright. I'm gonna fuck them. Okay. That's dumb. That saga is complete. Like, I'm here. I'm here. You know? I'm here. I'm not on my phone while streaming. Why would I do that? Okay, we're back to the video game. We'll see. We'll see how long I go. I'll finish my Dr. Pepper. So. Oh, I wanted to ask about those. That's the last thing I'll examine in this room. Wow, look at that stereo! That's not what I was looking at. To me, life without music is inconceivable. Never turn down the volume, even days. You are insane! Actually. That's such a huge speaker, it must be really loud. This room is completely soundproof. Don't look at me like that while you say that. Really? My place I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something. Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out? Lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training. Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too. Oh, I wanted to look at the... They're not gonna let me look at the binders. That sucks. Okay. We'll finally talk to him about stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes! I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Hair Forehead? I read the funnies. And you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Can you not, like... Would you not, like, glance at least at the articles? I don't know. It was, like, 2006 or 7 or whatever, so I don't read the newspaper, but that's because I don't think we get a newspaper, regardless. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know? Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Are you... Trucy. What else? Trucy! Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Sing for me over the phone. That last one I think you just are getting because you're a pop star, but, oh my god. Like, chill out. This poor man. I mean, I guess you kind of decided to do this by becoming famous in 2 ways, but like, bro. It's endless, endless. Thanks to the case you made today. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Trucy, you were there. Hey. Is that a newspaper over there, too? Oh, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Better take a look. Is it all in Virginian? Yep. Thanks, but I can't read Virginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say that this is big news over there as well. They didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to its song. Bruh, you can understand Virginian? Like, we need it. We need this. Can we talk? Hello? Why was this not made immediately clear to me? Anyway, yikes. Probably no one in Virginia could believe it. Or maybe they don't know the lyrics. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Right. The mayor's testimony will probably be in the evening edit, I imagine. Which is why I had Dorian step down from the investigation. Yeah. Yeah, we ran into him moping in the front of the Coliseum. Mara was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. I understand how much case quickly if possible. Yeah, no, I absolutely also would want to. Like, again, famous in 2 ways. His phone is ringing off the hook. It's kind of like you invited guests from overseas. One of them was murdered. possibly by another one of them, and the third one named the other suspect as a band member of you. Like, this whole thing is around you. The whole thing is around klavier, and I'm just kind of like also there, which is fascinating. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun case, and I like klavier. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lemire, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I'd gone to tour Virginia's legal system, in fact. Interesting. So, yeah, he went to tour the legal system. Not like for fun, not as a pop star, but like, it is really fascinating to me, Klavier's character, and how he is very passionate about law and about finding the truth, but also about his music, his guitars, his writing. I really like him. I really like him. Not just because he, like, has this chemistry with Apollo or anything. Which, chemistry is a strong word. It's more like the prosecutor and the defense attorney are almost always shipped together because rivals. But I like him. I do. And that's when you heard Lemire's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is considerable, to arrange a meeting. No, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I didn't know that clout was like an actual word and not like a slang term. Interesting. And also, I think it's from being a pop star and not being a prosecutor, but okay. I think he's sort of a special case, Trudy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Aki on piano, that dolce voice. Me on a guitar that myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lemire. Music history was made! So Lemire has a guitar or has experience on guitar? Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have. Like Apollo said. You don't need to rub it in that I'm not like a pop star. I don't even want to be a pop star. But like, Apollo doesn't even want to be a pop star. But like, bruh, it is a memory I hold dear. And the song that we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. Oh, so that was a borrowed guitar that got lit on fire. That sucks. Jesus. I mean, this charred lump? Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. It's only brown, not really charred. Have you seen the thing? No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? You are so dense! You think you could show it to us? Your slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Oh. It was a beautiful instrument, played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman. How did it end up here? He gave it to me. Oh. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night. She made a present of it. So this guitar's from Virginia? That it is. Couldn't carry it onto the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in the studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. Oh. Huh. I mean, way to make, like... way to use your influence, but... I also am not upset about it because I like guitars. Like... You know what? Actually, yeah, use your influence for that. They brought it right up to my office. Pristine and untouched. See? Prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right! What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? Yes, I do know that, actually. I'm something of a guitar. It is called the sound hole. Okay. Okay. Ah, so that's what it's called. Yeah, that's a really name for it that I never would have guessed myself. Not it's a very original. Oh my god. Yeah. You know, I lost a ring 2 weeks ago, and I'm still, like, bothered, because I'm pretty sure it's in my room, but I can't. Totally unrelated to anything. But, like, it was 2 weeks ago from today, so I'm trying to, like, remember if I put it down somewhere during stream. I just remember, like, not having it Saturday. So that's how I know. Anyway. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some broken device? Yes. This, in fact. It's the same... It's the same, but it's a different one. Okay. Examiner is busy with the evidence for the case now, huh? He'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything. Odd, that device looks strangely familiar. I wonder why! It's not like you saw something exactly the same that did the exact same... Ugh. Gonna bother me. Has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene, in Mirror's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. The scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? I'm not gonna... Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me? Did you say something? This remote control might be valuable and we... Paulo! Is it not, like, abundantly clear by now that Klavier cares about finding the truth more than actually prosecuting? Like, at least use that to your advantage, right? Like, use his brain as well as your own brain. So frustrating. Might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? Bitch. Okay. Like, he's also being kind enough to show us, like, all of this stuff that we're asking about. You could at least be like, hey, I found this thing that probably is what lit your guitar on fire. Anyway, this was found in Mr. Latusse's bag. apparently a replica of something. A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. That's not very big at all. That's like smaller than an egg. Like, cause it kind of looks like an egg there. It's like a, no, that's a pretty big fingernail. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean, whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information chain.
Oh?
Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lemire's manager. Just to come into this country to find more about this lump? He died for it. Yeah, we're gonna ask Lemire about that. I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lemire. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. I believe that covers everything I'll talk to you about. Oh. Dropping by our forehead. You gave much information about Igniter, for instance. Oh, that. Well, yeah. Of course I'm gonna tell him. I like Klavier. I'm gonna give him a little bit of evidence as a treat. Never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. Big help. You were forthcoming with me. It's an equivalent exchange. Perhaps you're just a tad naive. I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic? The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Herr Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. It is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah. Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. I like him. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I think he's just a silly little guy. I really like him. Okay. I wonder if there's anything else, like if I examine it now that he's not here. What a cool chair. I'm gonna sit in it now that no one's looking. Wow, so this is what it feels like to be a star. Who would have thought a chair could bring so much joy into someone's life? I'm so glad that we did this. I can imagine sitting here strumming my guitar. Oh, it's you, Herr Forehead. Sorry, I'm busy. Woo! You know, that was a remarkably good imitation. Oh, should I have, like, done that a little better? Oh, it's you, Herr Forehead. I forget what the line was already. Sorry, I'm busy. Woo! Maybe I'll make that a part of my Wunderbar repertoire. Wunderbar repertoire! Huh. Insanely big speaker for a room is. Oh look, those CDs are Gaviner's CDs. Aw.
He left his TV on. Think we should turn it off for him?
Nah, I wouldn't want to make him angry.
Okay, if you say so. Kind of a waste of electricity.
You just want to play with his TV. I know you.
How do you know? It's just, I've never seen a TV this big before.
I hate to break it to you, but it's actually a monitor. It doesn't play TV shows.
What? You mean no soap operas? No Saturday morning cartoons?
Nope. Sorry.
I had no idea.
There, you'll get over it. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to examine everything. Guard remains of what was once a fine guitar.
Your Gavin got it as a present from Lemire.
He had it shipped back from Virginia in a vacuum-sealed case.
Kinda sad how it ended up.
Not to mention there was an igniter placed just inside the sound hole. I knew why. Me too. These guitars are vintage models, probably pretty expensive too.
Got little locks on them.
Weren't you good at picking locks?
Oh, you don't want me to. Well, I do kind of like that cherry red one.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, that's too bad.
Sorry, I'm a little thief in the making. Maybe next time. No, not next time. That's illegal still.
Why this in silence, Juicy? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing, really.
Just wondering, would it be cool if that replica just happened to vanish?
No, it wouldn't. Stop it. Ah, the young magician at work again.
A simple disappearance would kind of lack punch. It hatched into a dove, or a person dressed like a dove.
There she goes. She's not stealing it.
I'm surprised he just kind of left us in here.
Is this gonna be about the chair if I try to click on this guitar? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he has a lot of trust in us to not only just kind of allow us to look at everything, like to not just like tell us about a lot of stuff, but to also leave us alone in his office with evidence. Like, it said there was evidence on the TV. I don't know if it was about the current case, but still, he clearly... It's weird, because, like, through at least one, the first game, like, the proper first game, with the first 4 cases, and then the additional 5th. Phoenix and Miles respected each other in court, but had a lot of emotional distance between them that was only resolved in the 4th case, but never kind of showed that trust. Trust only really developed, if it did, because I'm not sure if it was talked about, but it only really would have developed after that 4th case, when Edgeworth was no longer prosecutor. We faced Francisca in court, who clearly did not even respect us. I mean, Miles didn't respect us at first. None of the prosecutors really respect defense at first, though they grow to. Javier probably, though, respects it. Like, it's just such a unique relationship, because both Francisca and Gato really did not like Phoenix. Even at the end of the game, did not like Phoenix. They just kind of had a mutual... They understood each other more. But I think Francisco still kind of thought we were weak. And Gato, I think, still thought we were weak. Less, but I just think it's so fascinating. I'm glad. I'm glad for the first 3 games. I love the first 3 games. I love Gato. And I love the relationship between. I love, like, Naramitsu. I love Rightworth. I think it's great. I think it's great as a ship. I think it's great as a relationship in general. But Clopalo is very different. And I like it. I like experiencing it. I like how different it is. I think it's great. I think it's cool. What is that? Under my desk. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, this is a Christmas gift for someone. I was like, I never opened this package. I don't know if I want to open this package. It's like I kind of want to open it to like check the gift. This is totally a different topic. I kind of want to open it to like check the gift inside, but I also kind of like. I mean, it's sealed, you know, like it's wrapped already. I don't have to do anything. I might though. I don't want to do it on stream. I have tape. I could get tape. I'm getting distracted. I said I didn't want to do it on stream. Stop. I think I've been going for too long and my brain is starting to get, like, distracted. Again. Something to fidget with. Anyway, I don't want to stop yet. I don't think I want to stop until I get to day 2 of trial. Okay. Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? I should probably, like, put the... Beaver on stream. I still haven't done a beaver voice. Doodle, I want you to know, if you're, like, watching this stream back, I doubt you are, but if you are, you can request a double beaver voice, next time because you're not here this time. I give this to you. Also, like, if anyone wants to request it this stream, they can, and then I won't do a second one next time. But, like, only if you're, like, hearing this, though. If you never ask, you won't get it. Anyway. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either you know where Lemire is? Well, I saw her backstage hallway a while ago, but she did get called by Klavier to his office, I think? Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? Can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Oh. Lemire's missing? Hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Great, thanks. That's worrying. He's not like... Okay, I was like, is this gonna be a Where's Waldo kind of thing? No. Okay. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lemira went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. She in the dressing room. No, she's not. She's on stage. Oh, not the black screen. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. Power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone.
Apes, it was really dark out there.
Dark. All Lemire has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? I don't like the, like, eerie, straight face. Hey, Apollo! Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like, something's changed? The guitar case closed? I think that's what it has to be. Something's changed? Changed?
Can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Lemire not here. That's concerning. I think it's the guitar case. Something's inside.
Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before?
I was right. Huh. Guess someone's closed it.
Wait, look. Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. God damn it! No! Heck! Lemire! Lemire! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lemire was taken directly to the hospital. Oh my fucking god! What? 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 No, stop. God, what? This is the second time that... What's happening? Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. Oh, me. I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. I knew as soon as it was like July 9th, 4:49 p.m. I was like, they don't give it time unless something really bad has happened. Oh no! Oh no! 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room. Emma, how's Lemire? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. Thank fucking God. I was like, they're really gonna do a double murder in an Ace Attorney game? Are you kidding me? And the third case too. God, have you... Dingarumpa, it's always the third. There are always 5 cases, and it's the third case where there's a double murder. I was like, oh my Christ. Dear. Oh my God. She came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not... Oh. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Oh my God. Why are you up? Why are you up and about? Why are you not in a hospital bed? Lemire. Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. And you didn't recognize their footsteps. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew, that very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. Ah! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. When it was chasing me, I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I'd overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Oh. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. Oh. So the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Ah, that sounds like a really close call. Oh my god. I'm the beaver was on screen the whole time. Wrong beaver. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Fortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. And you didn't no, nothing. Okay. Good point. She's sharp. Yeah.
You're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. Isn't Apollo like... He's not like 6 foot. I think he's like 5'9".
In my head, I have like 5'5" because that's my height, and I just think of Apollo as me. But I think he's like 5'9" or 10.
You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Could it be him? Yeah, Darian.
Why would anyone attack you, Lemire?
The detective asked me this too. To her, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know. I bet it was Darian, cause he's missing now anyway. Wah. I hate to like... Oh, I fucking screwed. I hope that's like the right... That's what... I think that looks right. I resized the screen accidentally. It like resized my whole thing. I hate to do this to her because like she just survived a murder attempt. But I do want to ask her about some stuff. Sorry, I'm not quite recovered from the attack. She looks like she's had a rough day. Okay, I'll just put this piece of evidence for wife. Great, okay. Have I even like examined stuff in here yet? Some visitors here in the waiting room watching TV. Murder during a concert at Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, looks like we're on the news. With his current hit song, Guilty Love, he's in the courtroom as prosecutor, singing the defendant all the way to death row. Okay, great. Prosecutor Gavin this, prosecutor Gavin that. Where's my 15 minutes? Guitar Serenade, on sale now. Incredible. Nurse watches hawk-like from the reception desk. She glares at me whenever I talk. Maybe my voice carries? Maybe! That must be a recovering patient. Keeps staring at us. What's so unusual about an attorney and his... about an attorney and a magician? Oh, pop. Door down the hall reads X-ray room. Never did like X-rays. I don't think I'd enjoy looking at someone's insides. Spotting nervous tics is intense enough. Fair enough. I guess that's it. There's nothing more to say. Great. Ah. 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 I'm curious. Like, it's likely that I guess it's been an hour, but... Giant instrument case that Lemire was hiding in. Things like this wouldn't happen if people didn't make such big cases.
I'm not sure the case is to blame here, Apollo. You have to find whoever did this to her. No one hits the siren of the ballad on my watch and gets away with it. Don't worry, we'll find her assailant. Probably not still here, is he? Where's freaking Darian? This is so weird. This whole thing is weird. Like, I'd assume if he did hit her, in the time that it took for us, like the hour that it took for us to go to the hospital and all that, he would, like, freaking get out of there. But, like, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, back to the detention center. It's like Maki isn't questioning. The police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. Guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. Guess so. Fuck. So what do we do? I mean, it's not, like, it doesn't want us to... I guess we could try presenting something else to her. Ah, Lemira. Okay, we can do this. We can do that now, but we can't talk to her about the freaking newspaper. Okay. Ah, Lemira, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Lotus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was... You know, in his secret identity as an undercover agent? So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be... Right, she's only doing it by feel, too. Borginian cocoon. A what? Like for insects? Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Can we talk about that? That's pretty weird. Well, they call it Borginian. Must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon? So do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say. I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these. There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. With that, the cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death? What? This is just like a little pebble. Made of plastic. What? This is death? Why? I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to? Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? Oh my god, this gets more and more complicated. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. Mr. Lotus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Lotus wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want cocoons out. Yeah, it's not just that Borginians wanted the cocoons in their own country, but other countries wanted to keep the cocoons out of their own countries. Like, words are hard. Anyway, something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
The music stopped. Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lemire marked. Huh. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Yep. Thank you for talking to us, Lemire.
It's the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Persian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
You're really well enough after getting hit on the head so hard that you passed out? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Huh?
Where are we going? Jersey, you are so dense. Come on, Jersey. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Maki, we came to talk to you about the case.
Maki.
Could you interpret for us, Lemire?
Yes.
Maki, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
Oh, this sucks. This fucking sucks. This is a 14-year-old if he is smuggling these things. Right? Like, if he is, it's probably because he's, like, got a monetary reason to. Like, he needs the money, which is sad. Like, that's the only reason people smuggle things is because they have to. Because it's worth the risk. Especially a child. Like, this just sucks. What do I mean by a secret? Well, if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction! A big one! Maki, you didn't.
Brucey and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lemire, please, interpret.
Very well.
Sorry. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. Why did you understand me speaking English there? He asked you to wait, do not... he asked you to wait, do not be so hasty.
Maki?
Unless it's not, like, showing every time that Lemire explains, but... But, like, if it's showing everything speaking, why would it not show everything the opposite way? Anyway, you know everything? Yes, everything. Don't show the uncertainty. Just say yes, everything. Just say, tell us everything. I already know. You know, like, so he doesn't keep anything. Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well.
Okay.
What is this cocoon anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. Cure? Must cure some disease. To cure for incuritis. Are you saying it's a cure for something incurable? I'm so... A cure for incuritis? Replica updated.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Maki?
Obviously! Maki weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I'm sort of a magician.
She said sort of? Oh, she said sort of. I don't have a copy of that security tape. Security camera tape.
Well, Maki, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Maki really did bring one to the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. I was like, if you go home, they're probably gonna kill you if they know about this, but okay. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death, yeah. Excuse me. About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death. Of course he does! If he's found guilty, this meeting's over.
Fuck!
Christ. God, Christ in heaven! Of course he wants to tell us about this case. Of course he, like, the second that he gets an interpreter, he's gonna be like, I don't want to be found guilty. Because no one wants to be found guilty. Now he has even more reason to not want to be found guilty, because if he is found guilty, they will probably send him back to Borginia for his punishment, where they will find out about the cocoons. Like, usually you are tried in your home country, as well as the country. Like, it's gonna be like a weird international thing, which makes this even more of a mess. But, like, we also didn't have an interpreter until now. It's not fair. Like, we didn't have an interpreter while the prosecution did. And this wasn't even, like, this isn't even Clavier's fault, this is Darian's fault. Because, obviously, Darian's the murderer. Like, why else would he be interrupting us like this? And he only appears now, after fucking Lemire's. And that's why he wanted to get Lemire out of the picture, because she's the only one that could interpret for us. If he killed her, she was the only witness. She was the only witness, and she's the interpreter. God, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Darian? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call for Maki from the Borginian embassy. Fuck. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call him back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Sorry, I don't even have the energy to do the southern accent. I'm so mad. Darian, wait! Never liked you, either of you. We should have played nicer, right? We should have played nicer. Outside the Coliseum, we should have said, we don't think you're guilty. We should have just lied, right? So mad. Never liked you, either of you. Huh? Darn it! We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Maki had to say. Of course not. Apollo! There can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? I'm sorry, Shuzi. Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. We don't even get to hear what Shuzi has to say.
Alright. That's where I said I would leave it. I'm still mad. I'm still like genuinely upset. Um Well, that's the stream for tonight. That's all we got. Um we know we know that Darian did it. Like there's no one else who could have done it. We have so much. We have Lemire against him. We have Maki who would be against him if we could understand him. He tried to attack Lemire. We know that Maki's got something going on, smuggling a cure for something incurable? Question mark. Making deals or something punishable by death. Getting a call from the Borginian embassy. Who probably doesn't, hopefully doesn't know about anything yet. But God, if they do, that's bad news. Everything sucks. Like we're so close. We've got such a good relationship with Klavier. He really trusts us, right? He's given us a lot of evidence and we've given him a little in return. I like that. And then we have Darian, who is purposefully, obviously, going to try and mess up the investigation. Oh, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. A lot going on. I'll see you guys next week for more gaming. Thanks for joining me tonight. I forgot to record again. Oh well. Anyway, good night.